Hello, Dawn Moore back again with you today. I just wanted to discuss something that was posed to me by a question from an escrow officer this week. An escrow officer from another title company called to tell me that he was receiving calls from his customers that said, please don't send the exception documents with the title commitment because the exception documents clutter the email box. The exception documents are required to be sent to the buyer under paragraph 6B of your contract. But the agents were saying, no, it's not necessary to have those. Simply receiving the commitment was enough for their buyer to be informed about their closing and the title to their property. Well, first, I disagree, and agents should be aware that the exception documents that are sent with the commitment are including the deed restrictions and any easements that may affect the property, perhaps any boundary line agreements that may affect the property. And they're called deed restrictions for a reason, because they actually restrict the use of the property by the buyer. The buyer should be well aware of his restricted uses and be able to review those before he makes a purchase of this property, a largest investment. The other and even equal compelling reason that the buyer needs to receive these exception documents is the contract calls for it. Failure to deliver the commitment and the exception documents under paragraph 6B of the contract allows the buyer to terminate the contract all the way up to closing. Probably an unintended consequence by request that these exception documents don't come with the commitment. Please remember to receive your exception documents, forward those to your buyer if you're the one to receive them and your buyer hasn't, and encourage your buyer to review the restrictions on the buyer's use of the property. Hope this helps with your next transaction, and good luck. And if Allegiance Title can be of any help, please call on us.